What's good? This is JVB representing SPD, and that is sportsperdiem.com. So I want to give my thoughts on a few moves the Bears have made, a couple of signings, and one big release. That big release being Kyle Fuller being let go by the Chicago Bears. I just needed to give my thoughts, my reaction to the Bears releasing Kyle Fuller. Real talk, I saw it coming. And no, this is not in hindsight. I've mentioned this a couple of times in previous videos, but I talked about Kyle Fuller possibly being a cap casualty by the Chicago Bears. I already knew Buster Screen was going to be gone. I knew Bobby Massey was going to be gone. But a couple of guys, big name guys, that I felt had the chance to be released was Kyle Fuller and Akeem Hicks. But speaking on Kyle Fuller real quick, Kyle Fuller had a very nice career with the Chicago Bears. Are we going to look back at Kyle Fuller and say he's better than Leslie Frazier or Charles Tillman in Bears cornerback history? No. But Kyle Fuller was a very solid cornerback for the Chicago Bears for a long time. Kyle Fuller was a two-time Pro Bowl selection. And more importantly than being named to the Pro Bowl, Kyle Fuller was named an All-Pro in 2018. A first team All-Pro. So Kyle Fuller had a very nice career for the Chicago Bears, but they looked at him and they just thought, maybe we can do without him. But they could possibly regret the Kyle Fuller releasing. You know, Kyle Fuller immediately was signed up, scooped up by Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator for that Chicago Bears team in the 2018-2019 season. And now he's a Denver Bronco. But out goes Kyle Fuller. In comes a cheaper option in Desmond Trufant. Now, Desmond Trufant played his one season last year with the Detroit Lions. Now, of course, everybody's going to remember him for playing for the Atlanta Falcons for the majority of his career. And oh, by the way, that's when he was actually any good, especially early on in his career with the Falcons. But Desmond Trufant played last year with the Detroit Lions, and playing is what he barely did. I believe he only played in about 6 or 7 games, something like that. Even in that short sample size that he played with Detroit, to go along with the last few years in Atlanta with the Falcons, meh. Now, I'm not the biggest Kyle Fuller fan. With that said, Desmond Trufant is a downgrade from Kyle Fuller. So now for the last guy I'm going to talk about, and that guy being the Super Bowl hero, one of the Super Bowl heroes for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, unfortunately, is not Patrick Mahomes, who did walk away from that night the Super Bowl MVP. But this man could have very well been in the running for the Super Bowl MVP, and that man is Damian Williams, who was released last week by the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Damian Williams took off all of last season because he wanted to take care of his family. He wanted to take care of his mom, tend to his mom during the COVID-19 period, the exemption period. So he, just like Eddie Goldman did for the Bears last year, he took the whole season off. But before that, his whole tenure with the Kansas City Chiefs, when they acquired him from the Miami Dolphins, he was balling. Now it's going to be exactly the same under Matt Nagy and Bill Lazor. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say no. But on paper, on the surface, I really like this signing. Tariq Cohen is not a true backup running back. You have your starting running back, your physical running back in David Montgomery, who be getting all that yak. But you have Damian Williams that comes in after David Montgomery. It's kind of like, in my opinion, a lesser version of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt over in Cleveland with the Browns. But you have David Montgomery starting, you have the immediate backup in Damian Williams, and then you have the super gadget guy in Tariq Cohen. You already know that Matt Nagy is writing plays all fucking ready. Will they work? That's another question. You got to get back to me during the season. But I really like this Damian Williams signing. And I'll give credit. You know, I'm not going to shit on Ryan Pace all the time. I'm not going to shit on him this time. This was a really good signing, in my opinion, for the Chicago Bears. But those are my thoughts on the biggest Bears transaction so far. My thoughts on Kyle Fuller being released, and then the signing of his replacement in Desmond Trufant, and the signing of Damian Williams to go along with David Montgomery and Tariq Cohen. One more thing I want to mention about that Desmond Trufant signing. The biggest thing coming out that whole little situation is that Jalen Johnson is now the man. Jalen Johnson is the cornerback one for the Chicago Bears. So there's going to be pressure on Jalen Johnson, but I believe with Jalen Johnson's skill and his swag and his confidence that he's going to be ready for it. But those are my thoughts on all three guys. But guys, let me know down below how you guys feel about the releasing of Kyle Fuller and the signing of Desmond Trufant and also Damian Williams. But I'm out. Like the video and share the video. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take it easy. God bless. Peace.